Hi, this is doing the geometry. We are doing area of a parallelogram, triangle, and trapezoid. So the first one is a parallelogram. The area of a parallelogram is base times height. So base times height, A equals little b times little h, base times height. So that is the formula. And I'll keep that up there while we do an example. So an example of a parallelogram, base times height, and let's say the base is 8 and the height is 5, and it'd be written like something like that. The base is 8, the height is 5. All we do is simply multiply those. 8 times 5 is 40. So the area of this parallelogram, 8 times 5, and the area is 40. Okay, because all you do is just base times height. Area is base times height. Let's do a few more examples. Area of this parallelogram, 4 and 6. So area is base times height. So area is 6 times 4, where the area is 24. Because look here, so the height is 4, the height is 6 and the base is 4. Depending on the height will go down to whatever the base is, because if you notice, this was the base before. So it depends on where the height is. The height goes down to the base, okay? So this side is the base, not this side in this case, because the height goes down to this side. Okay, so base times height, so 4 times 6, and the area there is 24. In this case, so with this parallelogram, the base is 15, the height is 2. So base times height, area equals 15 times 2, which is area is 30. Okay, and if we do units, all your units are always going to be squared. Area is in squared units. So if I said this was 15 centimeters and the height was 2 centimeters, then my area is 30 centimeters squared, because all area is in square units. Okay, so that is the area of a parallelogram, just base times height. Now what about the area of a triangle? Area of a triangle is, base times height divided by 2. So base times height divided by 2. Base times height, all divided by 2, or you can say A is equal to little b, little h, all divided by 2. So here's our formulas, base times height, all divided by 2. So for example, let's do this. In this triangle, it says the base is 8 and the height is 10. So you do base times height and divide it by 2. So 8 times 10, all divided by 2. So the area is equal to 80 divided by 2. So area is equal to 40. There you go. So base times height divided by 2, area is equal to 40. You just do base times height divided by 2. Let's do another example. If this is it, base times height divided by 2. Here we have a right triangle, so we know the height is 4. So base times height. The height is never like the slanted part, okay? It has to go straight up from the base. So area base times height divided by 2. 8 times 4 is 32 divided by 2. 8 times 4 is 32, and that would be 16. So the area of that triangle is 16. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 divided by 2 is 16. So that is the area of a triangle. Now we're on to the last one, area of a trapezoid. So the formula for area of a trapezoid, so we have base 1, base 2, and then we have the height. Okay, so area of a trapezoid is base 1 plus base 2, and then times the height, and then all of that divided by 2. All of that divided by 2. So area equals B1 plus B2, that's base 1 plus base 2, times the height, all divided by 2. So there you go. There is your formula for trapezoid. Base 1 plus base 2 times the height, all divided by 2. So in this case, if I have a trapezoid and it looks like this, looks like this. I want to know the area. So first of all, I add my 2 bases. It doesn't matter which one you determine base 1 and which one you determine base 2. I always just pick the top to be base 1. So 9 plus 10, because that's in parentheses, so you have to do that first. So 9 plus 10, then times the height, which is 8, all divided by 2. So that's what the equation would look like right here. 9 plus 10 multiplied by 8, all divided by 2. Had to follow PEMDAS, so parentheses. 9 plus 10 is 90, and then times 8. 90 times 8 is 720, and then all of that divided by 2. 720 divided by 2. So 720 divided by 2 is 360. So area is 360 of that trapezoid. So base times height multiplied, base plus base 1 plus base 2 times the height, all divided by 2. Let's do another one, just to make sure you have it. So base 1 is 6, base 2 is 8. Add them together, multiply by the height of 5, and then all divided by 2. So area equals base 1 plus base 2 multiplied by the height, all divided by 2. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to continue to solve for that. And area is 35. So here is my original expression. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 times 5 is 70. 70 divided by 2 is 35. So base 1 plus base 2 times the height, all divided by 2. And that is the area of parallelograms, triangles, and trapezoids. Thank you for joining.